So my lovely client Jenny has just created a really wonderful video of her using the CDD method with her dog Luna. Now they're fairly new to the CDD method, only really using it for a few months. And they're showcasing the use of it using force-free training methods as well in an ethical way. As she's described in her video, that force-free R+ training didn't really help Luna with his reactivity issues. But he really enjoyed the games from it. He really enjoyed that kind of engagement. So we've paired the two together. This is a great example of how it can be done. And this is just a nice small snippet to showcase what the CDD method looks like. It's really natural and it can look differently to different people. You adopt the framework and create your own way of communicating with your dog that works for your dog and for you as well. As long as we're keeping it ethical and the tone is right and it's really kind and we're not using coercion, then it's absolutely fine. It's also perfectly fine in the way that she's using those treats. You see, he is going, I want something, I feel like I really want a treat, and he's quite used to that framework of working from within his mind. So it wouldn't be fair to not give him something that he's already expecting. So I love this. I think this is a fantastic way of pairing the two together, so that if your dog likes training and likes receiving those rewards, then it's perfectly fine to use it alongside the dialogue and alongside listening to your dog's needs. And if you see this, you can see she demonstrates perfectly how she's listening to Luna, how she's guiding Luna, how she's narrating everything that's happening. Now, does it look as dramatic as a reactivity video? No. But this is what real life looks like. I'm not going to dress it up as something to be to look particularly showy. But what it is phenomenal. What is happening is internal. What is happening is what's going on in his mind. And that is the main reason why behaviour starts to change. If we start to dictate the behaviour change, we're starting to unravel their sense of self. So we don't want to do that. So what we're doing is we're bringing it together. Now, for some of you, you may find that the CDD method works fine without any treats and your dog doesn't benefit from using treats and they're not really that interested. You might find for your dog that they just need something a little extra, and that's absolutely fine. What we don't do is we don't use it as a lure, and we don't use it as a you do this and then you get a treat. We're not using it as you have to perform something or achieve something in order to gain a treat, because this isn't a transactional relationship. And what you're seeing here is him just going, I really fancy a sweet, I really fancy something nice, thanks mum. You didn't have to do anything to earn it. It can be used as a reward, but it's not for I had to do a specific thing to achieve this reward. I just got it, I did a good job, I got it, that's great. But we're not really looking through the lens of good and bad, in sense of he did something wrong, he did something right. What we're doing is we're just encouraging behaviours that are natural, that were his choice to start with, but also with the guidance that we give them. And this is what you're seeing in this video. So I think this is a great video. I think it's fantastic that Jenny and Luna are doing so well, and they haven't even been doing it for more than 6 months. This is a fantastic thing to see. It's not that we're looking to achieve specific results, but what we're looking for is a dog that can now be calm in their mind, that they can be content in their mind when they're in new situations. Where Luna previously struggled with new environments and keeping his mind together, in this example shown here, you can see he's calm, he's collected, he's thinking, he's listening, he's making choices, and it's truly beautiful to see. It does not look a specific way that's going to look differently to different dogs, but this is a really good example just to see how natural it is, how holistic it is. And it's not about he has to do this, he has to do that. He looks perfectly well trained. He does look well behaved. If you want to use the term well behaved for it, he does. He's thinking, but he doesn't need to be a certain way. He doesn't have to perform. He's not performing here. He's actually being his true self. And that's what I want to see more of. I want to see more dogs being their true selves. That really helps to benefit them, where they can think, communicate, feel, show that and express that. And this is exactly what we're aiming for, to get more people using the CDD method so that you can get that same thing with your dog. A true bond that is not based on transactions, not based on control, and not limiting the dog to only understanding very, very simple words and cues and phrases. This is actually real dialogue. Now, moving forward with Jenny and Luna, What we will be doing is we will be creating more dialogue. So we're going to make it more conversational. So there's more engagement there going forward in different situations. I just want to say that this is the beginning of the CDD method. This isn't the whole thing. I think they've done fantastic to get where they are. I'm incredibly pleased for them both, and that this is if you want to look at it through the lens of a result, that would be the result we would be looking at. It is just that the dog is happy, they are feeling good within themselves, and they're not out of control.
Are you watching for a minute? Shall we carry on this way, Luna? Good boy. Oh, dropped it. Can you find it? Can you find another one, look? Can you find it? Oh, well done. Well done. Lovely. What a good boy. We like a little check-in, don't we? We like a little check-in. Yeah. Oh, a sniff. Is that a good sniff? Interesting sniff. Okay, shall we finish sniffing? Shall we finish sniffing and carry on? Luna, let's finish sniffing. Let's finish sniffing and carry on, shall we? Good boy, that's lovely. Well done. Not too far. Good boy, that's lovely. That's lovely. Shall we carry on? There's an interesting bit. Oh, hang on, put your lead under your leg. Hang on a minute. Lift your right leg up, that's it. Good boy, well done. That was very quick, wasn't it? You know what your right leg is, don't you? Yeah, what a clever boy. You go sniff the tree. You go sniff the tree. Sniff the tree. Yeah, good boy. We're learning what trees are, aren't we? Learning the word tree. You're walking very nicely. You are a good boy. Oh, did you paws up on the log? Yes, good boy. Good boy. You see the van? Can you see the van? We're going to go back to the van now. Come on then. Walk nicely back to the van. Too far. Yes, good boy. You carry on. Walk nicely then. Good boy. Don't go too far. You're just watching for a minute. Just watching for a minute. You ready to carry on? You walk nicely? Not too far. Good boy. Good boy. Another sniff. So many new and interesting sniffs, aren't there? Yeah. Over here by the gate. Good boy.
If you feel like you've benefited from this video, hit the subscribe button please, because I've got a whole lot more coming.